first, Chad, we're going to go to you, and he is standing in the Advanced Energy Center. So
I am. I just want to check out my audio, make sure you can hear me.
I can hear you terrific. Yeah, that's great. You have 15 minutes, Chad. Take it away.
Well, welcome. Welcome to Sonoma Clean Power's Advanced Energy Center. This is in downtown Santa Rosa. So if you're in Santa Rosa and you're going to stop by Russian River Brewery or the place right here on 4th Street, we're just nearby those hot spots here in downtown Santa Rosa. But the Advanced Energy Center is one of the innovative ideas that Sonoma Clean Power has to turn the tide on the climate crisis and lower our greenhouse gas emissions. Really, Sonoma Clean Power, just real briefly of who we are the public agency that represents both Sonoma and Mendocino counties. We provide the electricity for both of those counties, for about 90% of the population of both of those counties. A great thing about that is that we're not just an electricity company. We do have a mission to turn the tide on the climate crisis and have some bold, innovative ideas to lower those greenhouse gas emissions. And this is one of those bold ideas. The bold idea is, how do you change the way we've built homes and businesses for decades? How do you build homes and businesses more efficiently, more appropriately? We at Sonoma Clean Power had a great opportunity to get involved in the electric vehicle market. We had a Drive EV program that was extremely successful. And so we have influenced our community to get an electric vehicle, which is one of the most impactful things you can do on the greenhouse gas fight. But the other challenge is, how do you change the building community and how do you get involved in that? And here at the Advanced Energy Center, we do have that opportunity to showcase certain technology types that should be in our home and business and work on items that could be really important for your home. And I apologize if we have interruptions, because we are open to the public. So there are people here coming in and experiencing this center as we speak. Where I'm standing right now is an area that talks about technologies that are innovative for your home. We have so many items that you can put in your home that will improve your electricity or your energy uses, both in electrical use, water use, and any other types of associated utilities that can be applied with some of these appliances. There are some major technology types that are important for changing in your home business that most people just don't know. Following the 2017 fires, we ran a study called Lead Locally. And in the Lead Locally project, we tried to uncover what were the barriers, what were the reasons why we're not installing these products in our homes. One of those is just simply the building community and the technologies themselves and customers not knowing them. Are they too pricey? Are these technology types too hard to install? Are they intimidating? Is it just too new and we don't want to go back to school to learn how to put these into our homes more appropriately? So a little difficult. Also, these technology types, if you go to a home store, you're going to most likely find these technologies up on the shelves. They're not down on the floor. They're not pushed as readily by the salespeople. They work off of a commission. They work off of sales. And so they're most likely going to push the items that are going to sell the most, which are the lowest, least expensive, most likely a fossil fuel appliance. And so we here at the Advanced Energy Center only have appliances that are electrical. There are no fossil fuels here on site. And we're showcasing them down on the floor so people can experience them, so they can actually hear what's functioning in the Advanced Energy Center and get an experience of touching, hearing, and feeling those appliances working. This is a great display of what we're talking about today. And you guys have heard a lot about mini splits and different heat pumps, from the air to water heat pump or the heat pump water heater, which we'll showcase here in a second. But we wanted to show live mini splits. These are ductless mini splits on the walls that are functioning this space. So they are actually working. We have about 12 in this showroom functioning this space. We have display items from Fujitsu, Mitsubishi, and Chiltrix. We brought in these different brands to create a competitive market and make the prices go down in our community to make these appliances more affordable to our customers. We have a display item like this one here that talks about really innovative ways of tying in the water and air of a heat pump. And so we have a display that showcases how you can go from an outside chilling unit through a tank or a water heater to an air handler and a radiant system or other types of systems in your home all in one, and have a combined hydronic system. So more than just heat pumps, we have a combination of how heat pumps can combine and be an evolution for our future. So a lot of the innovative technologies that you're searching for, and these are the best things that are available today, but the new items that will be coming our way will be showcased here at the Advanced Energy Center. But yeah, we wanted to allow the customers to really experience what they would normally have in their homes. We wanted to bring the builders here to allow them to kind of see what those technologies look like and have a spot where they can talk with the customers and just show them right on site. But there's more than just the air heat pumps, and we'll get over to the water heat pumps. But let me show you a little bit more about the Advanced Energy Center itself. With the Advanced Energy Center, we are trying to really engage the customer and give them a location that they can trust to come here to find the technologies that they should be putting in their home. Our team does a great job of bundling all of the other local and federal and state programs that could be available to them to try to educate the customer on their financial savings, to educate the customer on the technologies that could work well together, and not steer them, but give them some guidance on items that they could be putting into their homes. We want to, it's just a flashy center. It's a really great public agency space. However, we wanted to take care of those in need first, especially the low-income customer. And when you're talking about taking gas out of your home and business and living all electrically, that can be intimidating for the average homeowner. So we wanted to find simple solutions and ways that can really allow the person to find out how they can start to electrify their homes, especially if let's say you're a renter. Renters usually pay the utility bill. However, renters have very little influence on the appliances that they can change out in their homes. And so in this area over here, for example, we have a setup of a living room setting of simple solutions like you can check out our induction cooktops and test those at home. You have air fryers and instant pots. You have electric blankets, e-fireplaces, and smart outlets. Items like our DIY toolkit that you can check out at any of our county libraries in both Sonoma or Mendocino County. You can self-evaluate your home for air leakage or other sealant, as well as you can get some takeaways from light and water savings items that are there. And then we know in our county, in Sonoma County, we're really a food and wine industry here. So we wanted to have food and beverage at every event and education. And we wanted to allow a kitchen here that can showcase a state-of-the-art opportunity of induction and the heat recovery dish machine. So there's a lot of that here as well. Education is a big concept. This is what we feel is probably the crux of trying to get these appliances into the home. Right now, as a customer, if you are a customer or a homeowner and you have something that happens with your water heater, for example, you are going to go to your local plumber or electrician, or you're going to go to the local home store and ask them for advice. At the home store, they're most likely going to give you what they're going to want to sell. They might not have the education as the professional, the installer might have, but even that professional installer might be intimidated by the more innovative item that they should be putting in the home. They might be intimidated by the quantity of time or the installation that it takes. They might be intimidated by the cost and the associated work that it is to install some of these items. And they're just intimidated that the customers themselves don't know of this. And so it's hard for them to buy in on that. So we will have a state-of-the-art education program here to teach the most innovative installation practices for these technology types. The Lead Locally project and research project is coming out with those research results here soon. And we'll have localized results from over 60 sites that are in our community that are testing these technologies in their homes and businesses as we speak. But as we get over here to this area here, you can kind of see the classroom and the space that we're in here. Behind us here is our water heater section. And these heat pump water heaters are, they're a reverse air conditioning unit. You've all heard about these technology types and their importance. I should say that these are functioning in the space. The middle water heater is actually working in the Advanced Energy Center. It works the bathrooms and the kitchens. Both the two units to the right are units that are grid capable. So they talk about the ability of the utility company like ourselves, where we can control the device during certain outages. We have two programs we actually offer to our customers. It's part of the Grid Savvy program. And in that, they have a behavioral one where we can help educate the customers and pay them to really schedule these devices in a way that will maximize their dollar, and it will help us out during peak hours of the grid. And then there's another one that they can sign up for where we can do that for them for certain schedule events where we know that the grid is going to be really stressed, and or at times where we know that we want to save them money when appliances should not be running. So we can schedule those at those times as well. But this water heater area is more than just energy savings. It talks about water savings like the heat recovery dish machine. Another great item is the water heater off to the right is a refrigerant-less heat pump water heater. So it's a Sanco unit. It has an outdoor unit that runs a little PEX line to the water heater, but it showcases the evolution of where we need to go. We have two great units, two great heat pump water heaters with the grid capability. And we have a unit that needs that grid capability, but it is refrigerantless. And so if these companies can combine their efforts, you'll see an evolution of water heaters that will have grid capability and be refrigerantless, and potentially battery storage as well on some of these items. So it's really impressive to see how this is going to turn out. I will turn it back to you all and let you know, leave it to you guys for any questions you might have.